Is it time, guys? Is it time? Not quite yet, but we are almost there. We are almost there. At least that's what it seems like. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about an announcement of NetherRealm's next game. So Ed Boon was on yet another Twitter Q&A session, picking and choosing which questions he wanted to answer from the community. And he seemingly confirms the next NetherRealm game. Not quite there 100%, but this Twitter Q&A session from Ed Boon may have been the closest thing we are going to be getting in terms of information about NetherRealm's next game. So let's talk about what this is all about. And I'm going to cut right to the chase. Somebody on Twitter asked Ed Boon, hint for the next game. And Ed Boon responds with Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 12. Which one is it, guys? I am pretty darn sure this is Mortal Kombat 12. I am 100% sure Mortal Kombat 12 will be NetherRealm's next game. There have been so many signs pointing into Mortal Kombat's direction. Every time Ed Boon goes on Twitter, he's always talking about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's 30th anniversary was this year. We had rumors from credible insiders, gaming insiders, earlier this year that told us NetherRealm was going to be skipping Injustice and going to Mortal Kombat. And throughout this entire time of us waiting for NetherRealm's next game to be announced, there has been literally zero indication that Injustice was going to be the next game. There has been zero hints. There have been zero leaks, credible leaks, I should say, that indicate Injustice 3 is going to be happening. It's just not there, folks. But there's a lot of it for Mortal Kombat 12. And Ed Boon has always kept Mortal Kombat in the discussion the entire time we have been waiting for NetherRealm's next game announcement. Every time he goes on Twitter, he's talking about Mortal Kombat. He's answering Mortal Kombat questions. Is he answering Injustice questions? Yes, but just not as much as Mortal Kombat. He is always having Mortal Kombat in the discussion whenever he speaks. And one of my recent videos talks about some of the language Ed Boon has been using when he's talking about the future of Mortal Kombat. The language that he's using is almost the exact same he was using when he was hinting about Mortal Kombat 11 at the time of when we were waiting for that game to come out. At this point, I really don't know what to say. I really do think Mortal Kombat 12 is NetherRealm's next game, and I would be so shocked. I would be floored if it's not. There's even some more tweets that Ed Boon had in this same session that kind of support this. So one question that was asked to Ed Boon was, why are the 3D era characters so scarce in the most recent games? And Ed Boon responds with, that is something we will soon fix. Which is very, very interesting because, number one, I'm actually very, very glad Ed Boon is out here acknowledging, yeah, they are kind of scarce in the new games, but we're going to fix it. Like, they know that we are feeling the 3D era characters being left out of the modern games. We've always been saying this. I've been saying this. And I really like how Ed Boon is just coming out here saying, yeah, we know, and apparently we're going to fix it. And that leads me to number two. What do you mean you're going to fix it? The next NetherRealm game is not confirmed. A next Mortal Kombat game is not confirmed, but are you trying to hint that it is going to be the next game? I'm telling you guys, it's happening. It's happening. Another tweet from Ed Boon that sort of supports the MK12 theory is when somebody asked Ed Boon, remastered Mortal Kombat Deception? And he responds with, not likely, more likely to do a new Conquest. Wow, okay, so we might see a new version of Mortal Kombat Conquest in the next Mortal Kombat game? In the next NetherRealm game? I would find it very, very hard to believe that we'd have a Conquest mode in Injustice first, then a Mortal Kombat game. I feel like a lot of people would get really pissed off having an Injustice game get a Conquest mode first. I'm pretty sure if we're gonna bring Conquest mode back, it's going to be in a Mortal Kombat game first. And honestly, I'm super, super glad. Like, Street Fighter 6 basically has their own Conquest mode, and if NetherRealm doesn't have that sort of mode in their next game, holy shit, is Street Fighter gonna blow them out of the water in terms of fighting game of the year. So I really hope that Ed Boon is actually serious about this. Especially since Ed Boon kind of just brought it up out of nowhere. He wasn't asked about, hey, can you bring back Conquest mode? He was asked if Deception could be remastered, and he said, no, but hey, we can do a Conquest mode. Like, what? Like, what are you saying? You kind of just brought that up out of nowhere. The Game Awards are next month, and this is when I do expect NetherRealm to announce their next game. The Game Awards seems to be NetherRealm's place to announce their new stuff, but it's possible that it might not happen again this year. And this is all due to a tweet that Ed Boon said about the Game Awards. Somebody asked Ed Boon, will you be at the Video Game Awards show? And Ed Boon says, I will be attending the show, but not presenting. So if you guys remember, Ed Boon did present at the Game Awards in 2018, and that was when Mortal Kombat 11 was announced. And now we know Ed Boon will not be presenting at this year's Game Awards. So could that mean that there will be no NetherRealm game announcement at this year's Game Awards? It could be. It very, very well could be. But then again, we don't need Ed Boon to present Mortal Kombat 12. We don't need Ed Boon to present NetherRealm's next game. It would be nice if we could, but it doesn't need to happen in order for the announcement to happen, if you know what I'm saying. So I wouldn't get too worried, but that is something to think about. Ed Boon is not presenting at the Game Awards. When he did present, he was announcing a new game, which was Mortal Kombat 11. And if MK12 is going to be announced, you would think that he would present again, but if he's not, maybe there's no announcement at all. We still don't know. We still don't know at the end of the day. I will say, when the Kombat Pack 2 was announced back in 2016, Ed Boon did not announce the Kombat Pack 2. He wasn't out there presenting the Kombat Pack 2, and it was still announced at the Game Awards. So there's something to hold on to. But at the end of the day, guys, we have to say that we just still don't know. I am still super confident that MK12 will be NetherRealm's next game. I do think it is more likely than not that NetherRealm's next game will be announced at the Game Awards. But one more time, guys, at the end of the day, we don't know, and we're just gonna have to wait. And I will be here on this YouTube channel telling you every update that I know, so you guys stay informed. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a big thumbs up and subscribe for more Mortal Kombat content. I'll see you guys in the next video.